My name is Rashik, and I'm here to share my idea for my contribution project, which is to start a VEX robotics team at my school. Right now, we have a group of motivated students and a lot of excitement, but what we're missing are the resources to actually get started. With this funding, we plan to buy our very first set of parts, which include motors, gears, batteries, wheels, and other essentials that will allow us to build robots and compete in our first season. And this matters to me because my robotics journey was inspired by someone else who was on their robotics team. And I want to bring this torch forward to my school. And this is also important to me because robotics opens a lot of doors. It's not just about building these robots, it's about building problem solvers and students who can learn to work together and teach them how to think creatively and how to push through different challenges when things don't go as planned. And right now, our school doesn't have a robotics team. That means students who are curious about engineering or coding don't have a direct way to explore these interests. By starting this team, I'm hoping to create an opportunity where a student doesn't feel barred from pursuing their passion. And it matters because robotics can be expensive, and I want to set a precedent in my school for making clubs completely free and not needing any payments from the students. And without this funding, some students might never get a chance to be part of something like this because of financial barriers. With this support, I'm hoping to make it accessible for everyone, not just a few. And my role as the team founder is to lead the launch of the team. This means I'll be organizing meetings, managing our budget, and making sure that every student feels included. But I won't be doing this alone. I already have a small group of classmates who are excited to help. Some will take on building responsibilities, and some will focus on coding, and others are interested in driving strategy. Together, we want to build a team culture that values collaboration and creativity. My job is to make sure that everyone gets a chance to learn and contribute, whether it's designing mechanisms, writing code, or testing robots on the field. And I have a set out plan I've made where it, I hope in our first week we'll be able to hold our first interest meeting to recruit members and introduce them to VEX Robotics. In the second week, we'll hopefully place orders for our starting parts, with our priorities being on power systems and metal hardware. And between weeks 3 and 4, I hope to hold skill building workshops where students will learn basic building techniques and assemble simple mechanisms like lifts or drivetrains. And at the same time, we'll run beginner programming lessons so beginners can start coding with the VEX control system. And during week 5, we'll begin building our first practice robot. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to roll, move, and just give us a starting point. And during week 6, we'll test this robot, refine it, and run a scrimmage among team members. This will get us ready to move to official competitions for later in the season. And the overall goal is to be able to compete in the high state in the pushback kickoff, which is occurring in the first week of November. And I hope to bring our robotics team to this new stage and give them the experience of competing with robotic. And in short, our idea is more than just robots. It's about giving students a place to belong, learn, and grow. With this support, we can turn an empty classroom into a robotics lab and a group of curious students into a real team. Thank you for considering my idea and helping us take the very first step towards building a strong robotics program at our school. Thank you.